What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Rad and Dad channel video, or welcome if it's your first time. Either way, very glad to have you. I can't believe I did that intro without issues. First time, no retakes, because it's been so long since I've done a YouTube video, and I apologize to all you guys. I know a lot of you guys have been asking me, even messaging me, answering me like, yo, when are you coming back? Do videos, whatever. Yeah, I know. A lot has been going on. We've just been, I know, those of you who have been following along with us, you know that we moved back into the house. We got, it's just a lot of stuff has been going on. I've been very busy. We've done a lot of family stuff. We've taken a lot of trips. We spent a lot of time doing fun stuff. And I've done a lot of fitness stuff. You see a mountain bike in the background. I mountain bike, I road bike. It's just, I only have 2 days of the week to do stuff. Some of the stuff can be for me. Some of the stuff can be for the family and me. But I've been trying to do a lot more fitness-oriented stuff. I'm trying to get better in shape, lose some weight off that I put, on a little bit. But still got the Sportster. So let's roll the intro and put on the part we're putting on today.
Riding down a YouTube channel, it's the riding down a YouTube channel, it's the riding down a YouTube channel, it's the riding down a thing that you found.
Never get tired of hearing that intro. So yeah, today's part, actually it's right over here. Today's part, as you guys see in the thumbnail, is a flush fitting gas cap from, and I've heard this pronounced several different ways, so don't yell at me if I pronounce it a way that you don't. I pronounce it Kuryakin. Kuryakin. Yep, that's the way I've always pronounced it. I may be wrong, whatever. So you see this, I'll bring you over in a second, but this gas cap and this kind of theme of this bike originally started as a brown and with mini apes and stuff. We have since migrated to kind of old school, chopper, like, I guess chopper's not the right word, but old school cruiser, like very old classic style bars. I've switched over the grips from the ODIs to these Roland Sands. I like the ODIs, nothing against them. They were brown, so I need to change them, and I've always liked these black, or well, I don't care about the color, but I've always liked the texture of these Roland Sands, and they are very cheap. So I just went ahead and did those. This bar, it is wide. I know it looks wide, and I've gotten used to it now, so the longer you look at it, the more normal it looks, I guess. But this bar, I will put up a screenshot right now and a link in the description for the bar in case you're curious what it is. It wasn't super cheap, but the construction was very well put together for it. It's high quality. As you would imagine, going from, like moto style thrash and mediums to this, I had to depin everything, solder and extensions, all like that, because I'm cheap and I didn't want to pay, 70, 80 bucks when all is said and done for the click-in extensions. But yeah, so had to do a new clutch cable for Magnum shielding, new brake line. Thankfully, my idle and throttle cables were usable length. They could be an inch or two longer right now. Maybe it's something I will do in the future, but for right now, they are good. Everything else pretty much just stayed the same. We are changing the brown scheme to a black. I do have a new seat that will be in the next video. I'll be wearing the exact same clothes because I'm filming these back to back, just editing them separately and dropping them separately. So new seat is already in a box, and the derby cover will be the last of anything that I need to switch out. So let's go ahead and open this box. I'll show you what now. I actually misjudged what this was. I was looking at a chrome gas cap, and I had the option, as you do for vented gas caps, for quite a few different sizes, or not sizes, but styles, companies, whatever. This is the one I went with, and I expected it to be very similar to the Harley flush fit gas cap, and I was incorrect. So what I expected this to do would be to push in, it would click out, and then you'd unscrew that, and that would kind of be it. Not the case for this. This, you push in, and it's got a half turn, and then you use these knurlings to unscrew the entire cap. Whether you like that or dislike that, that's up to you. I don't personally care either way, just a little bit different. But let me move you guys over to the bike. Obviously, this is going to be a screw in, screw out, but it's more going to be about how it looks and something that I didn't think about until you'll see when it gets put on that I'll mention in about 5 seconds. So let's head on over to the bike. All right, so obviously you're going to want to remove whatever gas cap you have currently on and make sure this is in the popped up position, and it literally just screws on. there's an O-ring, so when it gets tighter, you'll feel it kind of, put a little bit of pressure and friction on it, and then to close it, just turn it, or is it left or right? Now I forget. Now it won't go. Turn it to the right, so righty tighty close, lefty loosey, and then, that's how it works. Now, the thing that I said I was going to bring up that I did not think about is how much smaller this is. So if you're putting this on a brand new bike or one that was taken well care of, probably not going to be an issue for you. And I don't know if you'll see on video because I think it's too shiny, the angle you guys are at. But I have a little bit of markings all along here and some swirl marks from that gas cap that was on there previously, whether that was from people's gloves, like I bought this used, right? So gloves or fingernails or whatever doing that, or anything else. But I have some paint cutting agents and some polishing compounds and stuff that I will try to work my magic with over the next couple of weeks here, and I'll try to keep you guys updated, at least on Instagram, to see if I got those worked out. This bike will eventually go in for a full custom paint job on all the tins, so I'm not terribly worried about it. And also something to note, this is a 4.5 gallon tank on a Sportster, obviously. This, I think, fits the aesthetic of a Sportster pretty well. It is very small, it's very minimalist. Now, if you're putting this on a road glide, and I don't know if they're the same part numbers, this Kuryakin may not even say, holy crap. They may not even say that it fits, but if you're putting this on like a road glide or street glide or even like a dyno or a softail heritage or something like that, this might look very out of place just because of how small it is and kind of minimalistic that it is. Again, we'll kind of put these, I know I can't put it, but you can see the size difference. It's a considerable size difference. This one came out, another 1/4 of an inch all the way around pretty much. So it is a lot different. And again, to operate it, push it in, turn it left, it'll pop out, unscrew it, fill up, tighten it down, and there you go. So that install is done. Obviously, it was a very easy, simple install. It didn't even really warrant a video. The reason I didn't do the other videos, like I said, it just had a bunch going on, and honestly, it's my bad. I got a little bit lazy on it, so I apologize if that's something that you guys wanted to see. I've also done so many bar installs on my channel already with all the different bikes over the years that it's like if you really needed to see a bar install, like because you wanted to know how to DIY it, there's a bunch of those videos already there that you could find. However, I do apologize for not doing it on this build. Obviously, this and future videos going forward, I'm back. So, but I will, post everything in the description, and let me know what you think of this gas cap. I think it fits the aesthetic of the Sportster very well. I've never really loved 4.5 gallon tanks on Sportsters. I feel like the 3.5 or the Peanut, like I just feel like it fits better because the whole bike is smaller. But I think that gas cap helps the overall aesthetic of the tank. It just kind of meshes very well. So I don't know. Let me know what you think. Next video you see is going to be an unboxing and an install of the seat, and I will get on and off the bike, to show you how it fits different, because there is a couple inch differences. I went back and forth a lot over the different seat options and everything. So thank you guys very much for watching. Like, subscribe, Instagram, everything like that. You guys know what to do to help me and the channel out. Give me a nice welcoming back to YouTube. I would appreciate it. Until the next time, guys, ride safe, have fun. Dad